What's up, everybody? Brian here, bringing you another video. Today we're reviewing the Red Sea seawater refractometer. So let's go ahead and get into it. First of all, you can see it comes in this nice hard shell case. Let's see what we got on the inside. There you've got your measuring instrument. That way you can read your salinity levels of your salt water. In the top section here you have your adjustment key, and then you have your water dropper to apply your seawater to the instrument itself. First impressions of this, it's good quality. It has good weight to it. It doesn't feel cheap or feel like plastic. It's good solid metal. The sight picture, which you won't be able to see, is pretty clear, so that's a good thing. You'll get the screwdriver here to make calibration adjustments as needed. Underneath this cap here is your screw for the adjustments, and then of course you have your water dropper here to provide your seawater for measuring out your salinity. Now, I've kind of got little mixed reviews on this. I think it's a well put together product. It seems to be fairly consistent with its readings. However, the only downside I have to this is that it doesn't hold its zero very well. I'm constantly having to, prior to checking the salinity levels of my tank, I'm having to add a few drops of plain RODI water and look through the sight glass to make sure that it's actually reading zero. Sometimes it'll be slightly above the zero, sometimes it'll be slightly below. So the only gripe I have with this is that it just doesn't hold zero very well. Now, I don't have too much experience with this. This may be a common problem for most of these. But I don't know that I haven't tested many of them or have another one here to do a comparison test on. But other than that, it does work well. It's really not that big a deal. You just got to remind yourself to, hey, we need to go ahead and zero this thing in before we check our salt water. Now, according to this one here, and I don't have the paperwork, but according to this one, is that Red Sea states that you do not have to use any type of calibration solution, that you can calibrate this using plain old-fashioned RODI water. So that's all I've ever done. I've never put any type of calibration solution on here or anything. I've just zeroed it with seawater and then took my readings from there. So all in all, I don't think this is a bad product, because if I did, I wouldn't be using it. I think it's very well made. It's got good craftsmanship. The quality's there. The only drawback is that you have to remember to zero it, or at least confirm that it's zero prior to testing your salinity. So this beats the alternative for sure. Those plastic hydrometers are garbage. I would definitely not recommend them to anyone. It's constantly a bubble trap around that little needle, and it's just, you'll get more frustrated with that thing and you'll end up tossing it in the trash. So my advice is, if you don't have one of these, you don't have to buy this one. I'm not endorsing them. They don't pay me. But if you don't have a refractometer, I would suggest saving up the money, doing whatever you can to acquire one, because this is by far the most efficient way of measuring your saltwater level. So outside of calibrating it, I have no other issues with it. Well, thanks again for watching, guys. Remember to like the video. Stay tuned. We're going to bring you tons more content. We're rolling out new videos, constantly doing product reviews, adding new equipment, updating the system, and we want you guys to hang with us on the journey. So definitely stay tuned. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. Later.